torment never end. First, I had to vie for Megatron's favor against that treacherous harpy arachnid. Now I must contend with Shockwave and his incorrigible beast.
Oh, look on the bright side, Starscream. At least one of them is currently on ice, locked up tight in the vault of our warship.
Oh, how I would love to stuff Shockwave and his mangy abomination right into that stasis pod beside her. The only reason his Project Predacon is currently in full swing is because I supervise the acquisition of his dozens of Predacon bones. Will you please keep your lab rat quiet while I'm airing my grievances?
Starscream, help me.
My. Whatever have you been inflicting upon poor Silas?
Ha! Well, anything that merits the need for a living petri dish.
Despite your justifiable lack of regard for his human side, it doesn't trouble you to watch what remains of your former partner endure your scientific endeavors.
Not really. Besides, Silas once had poor Breakdown pinned to his lab table. I think my former partner would be pleased to be a part.
What just happened?
You recall that synthetic energon I recovered from the Autobots? Well, I've been reproducing the formula to test its viability as an alternative energy source. However, the compound remains erratic, and there have been side effects.
Such as?
Starscream, I hope you replaced your T-cog because I'm going to tear it out all over again and feed it to Knockout!
Sheer unbridled aggression.
Such power and fury. Megatron has long desired a beast machine super soldier, and we now possess the means of delivering one to him.
Tell me of the Predacon protophones. What is the status of their incubation?
Master, if I do say so myself, I have made the most intriguing discovery. It appears that...
Not now! Please continue, Shockwave. No one important.
Did you speak with our liege about our little enterprise?
He was otherwise engaged.
Oh, I am gonna make you suffer in ways you will not believe!
Just how much of this synth N have you given him?
2 additional doses, 3 at the most. But Silas's increasingly volatile nature isn't the only wrinkle. It appears that the more green stuff I administer, the faster this monstrosity formerly known as Breakdown burns through his own natural energon reserves.
This will not do! Megatron already possesses one unruly beast with that Predacon of his. What good is another freak of nature that cannot be controlled? Wait. I'm a fool.
Dark Energon? You are more than a fool, Starscream. I think your neural cluster has blown a massive fuse.
Oh, on the contrary, dear Doctor. Adding Dark Energon to the formula should provide Lord Megatron with full control over his super soldier.
Okay, true that Lord Megatron seems to possess a symbiotic link to anyone or thing infused with the dark matter, allowing him to manipulate them as if they were puppets, but have you forgotten what the so-called Blood of Unicron did to our warship?
That was the result of a massive infusion. I am suggesting a drop or two, merely enough to allow our master to command his warrior at will.
Even so, it's too drastic a measure to undertake without Shockwave's approval. I do, after all, report to him.
Not on this project. Super soldiers fall under military operations, meaning, dear Knockout, that you now report to me. Are we clear?
Wait for it.
Humans in any form cannot be relied upon.
It's alive!
Scrap! Oh, for the love of... Now what?
I tried to tell you before. It's a side effect of the Synthen. He's burned through his own natural reserves.
Then perhaps we should withhold any infusions for a while. Might calm Silas down a bit. Make him a tad more manageable.
Need energon.
Suck out our energon with that thing? Sure seems that way.
See if you can hold him off.
What? Wait for We need to sound the alarm!
Out of the question. Megatron will undoubtedly hold us responsible.
But we are!
Well, you are, mostly. Anyway, his lordship doesn't need to know that. Not if we handle this the right way.
Meaning?
Use your head, Knockout. This ship is crawling with highly trained Viacon troopers armed for combat. The moment Silas attempts to feed, they will neutralize him for us. Problem solved. Once we recover Silas's body, we must dispose of it as quickly and efficiently as possible. No trace of him can be allowed to remain.
His infected body. Gone. Completely drained of energon. Tell me something, Starscream. When you said problem solved, is this even close to what you had in mind?
I do not appreciate your tone, Knockout. This brewing catastrophe is hardly my fault.
Well, it certainly isn't mine.
Oh no, you're the mastermind who chose to experiment with synthetic energon.
And you're the monkey wrench who thought it was a good idea to dabble in voodoo.
Energon! I thought you said he had no spark!
Dark energon. It reanimates the dead. Aim for the head!
What? How do you know?
I have seen human horror films at drive-in theaters.
Forget the head. Go for the spark.
We severed its link to the Dark Energon. Human horror films wasted time. If the mutation can be passed along with a single bite, the entire crew is at risk.
You're saying Silas could beget more Terracons?
Could happen. And the ensuing feeding frenzy could turn this entire warship into a scrap heap. So now, can we sound the alarm?
You there! Have you noticed any unusual activity in this sector? This situation might be a bit more dire than either of us ever imagined.
I find it rather ironic that after battling Autobots all these years, getting smacked down, shot at, blown up, this is how our lights go out?
Drained of our precious fluids. If this is indeed the end, if we are to become Terracon Chow, it has been an honor serving Lord Megatron with you.
You're no breakdown. Though I must confess, I have always admired your lustrous finish.
Well then.
Should be going.
Would either of you like to tell me what exactly is going on?
Yes, absolutely nothing, my liege.
All is quiet. Too quiet. One could even say dull.
Funny, because the dark energon within my spark has been pulsing.
Allow me to handle this. It's Knockout's fault!
Precisely my what?
He infused Silas with a cocktail comprised of dark and synthetic energon, creating a monstrous mutation which is now on the verge of turning your entire crew into mindless energon-sucking Terracons.
I do not know from what madness your yarns spring, Starscream. But if I learn that you have been dabbling with my dark energon stores again, attempting to infuse yourself with its formidable power...
my liege?
Let me just say... you have been awarded more chances for redemption than anyone in Decepticon history. Energon! Hey, you there. What are you doing? I order you, stand down!
We did try to tell you.
Then why can I not command the monster to follow my bidding?
While the trace of Dark Energon should have granted you control over these ghouls, I believe the synthetic component may be corrupting your link to them.
Initiate high alert. Instruct all troops to keep their distance from the mutations and terminate on sight. Your fate, however, remains to be seen. Why are you still here? Find this creation of yours and eradicate it immediately.
I realize Lord Megatron's only doing this to punish us, but how are we the best choice to hunt down Silas? I mean, why not deploy his beloved beast machine super soldier, After all, it is supposed to be the ultimate hunter.
Out of the question. Can you imagine if the Predacon became infected? Nothing could stop it.
Breakdown? Did I not exterminate you once already? Second time's the charm. But to be certain, I shall remove your very spark. Silas, whatever have they done to you? Oh, but more importantly, thank you for freeing me.
No, thank you.
Whatever. Insecticons, heed me. Heed me. Heed me. Your queen has returned.
Our ordeal is finally over.
Or not.
Scrap!
Starscream, have you made contact with the Plague Bringer?
Actually, my liege, I have good news. And bad news.
Loyal servants, the time is now. Lay waste to all Decepticons. Leave no trace of them in your wake. Soundwave. I vow that on this day, the world will hear the sound of your screams.
containment protocol you recommended to prevent any further outbreak is now underway. Oh, and Shockwave, having just lost more than half our military might, I cannot stress enough the importance of Project Predacon. See if you can speed things along, will you? Knockout, need I remind you that as the ship's medic, you report directly to Shockwave, not Starscream?
Understood, Master.
Just to be sure, you will hand over all of your projects to him immediately, including this synthetic energon.
As you wish, my liege.
And as for you...
Lord Megatron, if you would just allow me to explain things...
No. Allow me to explain things in a manner which I know you'll understand.
Your Majesty, we await your command.
Approach me. Serve your queen.